Devil's Lake is a city in Ramsey County, North Dakota, United States. It is the county seat of Ramsey County. The population was 7,141 at the 2010 census. It is named after the nearby body of water, Devil's Lake. The first house in Devil's Lake was built in 1882. It was surveyed in 1883 and named Creelsburg and later Creel City, after the surveyor Heber M. Creel. In 1884 it was renamed Devil's Lake. The local paper is the Devil's Lake Journal. Devil's Lake Municipal Airport serves the city. Devil's Lake is home to Lake Region State College and the North Dakota School for the Deaf. History. The present site of Devil's Lake was historically territory of the Sioux Lakota. The Sioux were relocated to the Spirit Lake Reservation. The name Devil's Lake is a calque of the Sioux phrase Mniwaykan, which is also reflected in the names of the Spirit Lake tribe and the nearby town of Minnesukin. The Sioux called the lake Mniwaykan Chante, which separately translates as Mniwaykan and Chante. Early European American settlers thought this meant Bad Spirit Lake, or Devil's Lake. The bad referred to the high salinity of the lake, making it unfit to drink, and spirit meant the mirages often seen across the water. The Christian concept of the devil was not present in the Sioux religion. The Hidatsa name is Mirik Sabash. The first post office was founded here November 15, 1882, and originally named Creelsburg. It was founded by Lieutenant Heber M. Creel, a West Point graduate and topographical engineer stationed at nearby Fort Tarleton. After resigning from the U.S. Army, he surveyed and established the town site. The surrounding Creel Township is named for him. Its name was later changed to Creel City and expanded by the Great Northern Railway. When the village was incorporated in 1884, the name was changed to City of Devil's Lake and then shortened to Devil's Lake. A period of increased rainfall, beginning in the 1990s and unprecedented in the history of the state, caused the nearby lake, which has no natural outlet, to rise. The surface area has quadrupled, and the higher water has resulted in the moving and destruction of over 400 houses. Geography and climate. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 6.51 square miles, of which 6.50 square miles is land and 0.01 square miles is water. Like all of North Dakota, Devil's Lake has a humid continental climate with very cold winters with frequent light snowfall, and warm to very warm, wetter summers with most rain from convective thunderstorms. During the 1936 North American cold wave, the town was one of the coldest places south of the Canadian border, averaging -21 degrees Fahrenheit -29.4 degrees Celsius for the 5 weeks ending February 21, 1936. On average 53.4 nights fall to a below 0 degrees Fahrenheit -17.8 degrees Celsius, 104.1 days fail to top freezing, and 184.5 nights fall below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. In the winter, only 17.5 days on average top freezing, and in severe winters months can pass without even a minor thaw. Extreme heat is rare in summer, with only one day in 3 years topping 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 37.8 degrees Celsius, and only 9.3 topping 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32.2 degrees Celsius. Demographics. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 7,141 people, 3,229 households, and 1,712 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,098.6 inhabitants per square mile. There were 3,481 housing units at an average density of 535.5 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 82.9% white, 0.5% African American, 12.5% Native American, 0.4% Asian, 0.3% from other races, and 3.4% from two or more races. Hispanic Latino of any race were 1.3% of the population. There were 3,229 households, of which 26.0% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 36.0% were married couples living together. 12.7% had a female householder with no husband present. 4.3% had a male householder with no wife present, and 47.0% were non-families. 41.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 17.3% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.07 and the average family size was 2.80. The median age in the city was 40.4 years. 21.6% of residents were under the age of 18. 10.9% were between the ages of 18 and 24. 22.3% were from 25 to 44. 26.1% were from 45 to 64, and 19.2% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.1% male and 51.9% female. 2000 census. As of the 2000 census, there were 7,222 people, 3,127 households, and 1,773 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,149.4 inhabitants per square mile. There were 3,508 housing units at an average density of 558.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 89.23% white, 0.22% African American, 7.84% Native American, 0.28% Asian, 0.21% from other races, and 2.23% from two or more races. Hispanic Latino of any race were 0.55% of the population. The top 6 ancestry groups in the city are German, Norwegian, Irish, French, Swedish, English. There were 3,127 households, out of which 27.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 41.2% were married couples living together. 11.3% had a female householder with no husband present, and 43.3% were non-families. 37.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 18.0% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.18 and the average family size was 2.87. In the city, the population was spread out with 24.0% under the age of 18, 10.0% from 18 to 24, 25.6% from 25 to 44, 19.3% from 45 to 64, and 21.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 38 years. For every 100 females there were 89.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 85.0 males. The median income for a household in the city was $31,250, and the median income for a family was $39,541. Males had a median income of $27,972 versus $18,000 for females. The per capita income for the city was $17,741. About 11.2% of families and 16.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 22.7% of those under age 18 and 8.6% of those age 65 or over. Education. The city of Devils Lake is served by Devils Lake Public Schools. This system operates Sweetwater Elementary School, Prairie View Elementary School, Minnie H. Elementary School, Central Middle School, and Devils Lake High School. A private school, St. Joseph's Catholic School, is also located in Devils Lake. Higher education. Lake Region State College. Sports. Devils Lake Storm of North Dakota American League Baseball. Devils Lake Firebirds. Media. Print. Devils Lake Journal. Television. AWDAZ. Digital only. Licensed with News Bureau in Devils Lake, but based in Grand Forks. 25 KMDE. Digital only. Radio FM 89.9 KDVI American Family Radio. 90.7 KABU, 91.7 KPPD Prairie Public Radio, NPR, 95.3 KKWZ, 96.7 KQZZ, The Mix, 99.7 KDLA, 102.5 KDVL, Crza 102, 103.5 KZZY, Double Z Country, 104.5 K283 AM broadcast translator of KHRT-FM of Minot, North Dakota. Transportation. Amtrak, the U.S. National Passenger Rail System, serves Devils Lake, operating its Empire Builder daily in both directions between Chicago and Seattle and Portland, Oregon. SkyEast Airlines also operates 2 flights daily to the Devils Lake Municipal Airport from Denver International Airport. Sites of interest. Devils Lake Town and Country Club. Devils Lake Basin Joint Water Resource Board. http www.dlbasin.com. Notable people. Dwight John Zimmerman, author. Phyllis Frelich, Tony Award-winning deaf actress. William L. Guy, Governor of North Dakota. Rick Helling, pitcher with several Major League Baseball teams. Ralph Maxwell, North Dakota State Court Judge and athlete. Mary Wakefield, Administrator of Health Resources and Services Administration. Christian Zimmerman, Chief Landscape Architect at Prospect Park Alliance in Brooklyn, NY. In popular culture, Devils Lake was a featured location in a 4th-season episode of the popular sci-fi series Warehouse 13 titled Personal Effects, though its establishing shot had little in common with town's actual topography and more closely resembled the North Dakota Badlands. Devils Lake is the site of a youth camp for evangelical Christians in the 2006 documentary Jesus Camp.